And one of kind of the tip, trick, kind of what I find to be more of a myth thing about hatching. When we're hatching chicks, we really want females. We want to be able to have and hatch chickens that are going to be able to lay eggs so we can get more chickens. So, one of the things that you kind of hear around the block, I guess, of the chicken tendering groups is that when it comes to hatching, if you hatch pointy eggs, those are roosters. If you hatch round eggs, those are hens. And I have hatched hundreds, if not like a couple thousand, of chicks. And I have done that experiment many times. And it didn't matter if I had just pointy eggs, just round eggs. There was always a ratio of hens to roos. And each time was always a little different. Sometimes there were more roosters, sometimes there were more hens. But I have found that it is more from the way that things are incubated, of course, kind of the hen versus the rooster and them coming together, how many boys, how many girls, but also during the hatching process. Kind of accidentally, I discovered that when my temperatures were a little high, more hens hatched out, which means that I lost a couple more eggs in that process of it being too hot. And losing those eggs, I've kind of deduced that those were possibly roosters. So the eggs that don't survive the hatching process in a hotter temperature tend to be roos, so you end up with more hens. And then on the flip side, if you find that you're hatching on the cooler side of things, you'll lose more than likely. Those may most likely be hens, and then you get more roosters that hatch out. So roosters can handle the cooler temperatures during hatching and survive. Hens can handle the higher temperatures of hatching and survive. And that kind of is where I see a difference in the hen to roo ratio kind of consistently. Not that I'm purposefully trying to do that, but sometimes you just can't get an incubator temperature to that perfect spot and it's a little hotter, or on the flip side, it's a little colder. So the pointy egg to round egg, roo to hen is not, I don't want to say it's not true because maybe it is and I'm doing something weird, but that is debunked. I feel it's very debunked in my experiences.